Right, for my next interviewee, folks, I have Chloe Rackley. She's a second-year apprentice for Lynch Plant Hire, and she's so busy, she's having to come to me live from her 20-ton Bell dump truck. Chloe, hello, welcome onto the show.
Hiya, how are you? You all right?
Yes, I'm very well. Not as cold as you would probably be because it's freezing out there. But I can see Lynch have got all the PPE and the hats you need to keep yourself warm on site at the moment. So, Chloe, tell me a little bit about how you became an apprentice at Lynch, and also the fact that you are featured in the CPA Star of the Future as well, which is super exciting.
Yeah, so I started out doing hairdressing, as a lot of people probably know, and came home one night, had a chat with my granddad, decided I didn't want to do hairdressing no more. He suggested going to speak to Lynch, as they did apprenticeships and things like that. And I went to have an interview within a couple of days, and then within a week I was out training, doing my training, and then within another week of passing and having all my training done, I was out on site driving a dumper.
Wow,
so yeah, it was
literally within what, a space of 3 or 4 weeks,
yeah,
from hairdressing to driving a dumper. Yeah,
literally.
fantastic, fantastic. And so, you know, that's a big change and a big difference in your life. Why the plant industry for you? Because, you know, that's just an incredible shift from being a hairdresser to a plant operative. Tell me why? Obviously you had a chat, but that chat must have been very inspirational, because that's a huge difference, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's an industry I didn't really know much about. Obviously I knew a little bit with my granddad being in the industry, but I only really knew a little bit. And it's an industry where you were never really told about it at school, if I'm being honest. I was never told about construction or the plant operator side of it. And it was something new that I wanted to give a go, really. And it was just basically being able to be your own boss out on site, sort of. And you're not stuck in an office, something new every day, new challenges, you learn new skills, you meet amazing people along the way. That is something I must say. You meet so many amazing people, and pick up so many skills. And it was just something completely new and something that I just wanted to try, if I'm being honest.
And so you tried it, and obviously people come in and out of this industry, and you tried it, and you obviously liked it because you're staying in. And 2 years down the line, you are, you know, with Lynch, you're getting nominated for awards and things like that, and also, you know, you've progressed. So what has happened in that time to make you stay? Because this is important, the investment that's put into you to make you stay in that role.
So I think it's being able to learn new machinery. So I've now got another ticket. I've got a 360 digger ticket now as well, that I'm working towards getting my blue card for, if that makes sense. Getting the experience on that. But it's the motivation, really, to see how projects changing and be involved in the up and coming things. So like HS2 or road projects and things like that. It's just being able to say I was a part of that, and I've helped push the country forward, basically.
I totally agree with you there. HS2 is one of my favorite subjects. So if they're going to put you on HS2, perhaps I can sneak on and interview you and see you actually doing the job at HS2, because, you know, there's some huge investment, isn't there, in these projects. So you've already got 2 tickets, and, you know, I've learnt that Lynch has got a great big, nice D6 XE dozer. Have you got your eyes on that in the future? And where are you going to look to as you grow through the role, do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, once I've got some experience in the 360, I do then want to maybe look for another ticket. It might be dozer, however, it might be telehandler. I'm a bit stuck in the middle at the minute as to what I want to do next, but definitely more tickets on the cards for the future.
And so you're here as an apprentice on site, absolutely loving it. You've gone from being a hairdresser to this apprentice, and you've not gone back. So, you know, what would you say to people that are worried about coming into this industry as a young person, and you know, you've got that sense of it's never been at school, so you just don't understand about it. What advice would you give, and what would you say to people?
The only advice I could probably give to people is give it a try. You've got nothing to lose. It is such a great industry, and I cannot stress this enough. It is probably the best industry I've worked in, to be honest. Like, it is such a lovely environment, as weird as it sounds. Like, you always make friends, see new people, you're learning stuff every day on the job. People are always there to help as well. Like, if you get stuck or you don't understand something, and everyone's really understanding.
Well, apart from Chris Gill, who actually put me in touch with you, who others' jobs have you got your eyes on for the future then, Chloe? So you're going to become expert by the sounds of things on a lot of kit, but what's the whole career thing look like right now? And, you know, where would you see yourself saying about, I know it's a big question, 5 or 10 years time?
Or in 5 or 10 years time, I'd like to maybe have a couple more tickets, experience on a few more machines, maybe either be like someone senior on site that people can come to, like new trainers, if that makes sense. Like, if you're new on site and you need help or a few days under someone's wing, I'd love to do that. Or maybe go into like the management foreman side for like hires out to sites or cover drivers. Yeah, something like that.
And I think you're right, giving those skills back and having a mentor as you've got at the moment, you know, it's really important that people like you that have gone through that journey then stick around. And the plant industry is one of those spaces. You're with a great family business, which is a big business, but still has that culture, haven't you, of looking after its own people?
Yes, definitely. It's definitely feels more like a family run business, if that makes sense. It's quite a big business, but everyone's looked after and everyone knows everyone.
Yeah, and that's it, isn't it? You know, and with some great projects to come on, you're going to be busy at least for the next 10 or 15 years on HS2 if you get in there. So, Chloe, look, it's been great to talk to you. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for sharing your experiences. And it will be great to one day get back onto site with you and really see, you know, what you're doing, whether it's being in the dumper or in the 360, or who knows, they might even let you get into the D6 XE in the future. And that's one of my favorite machines that I helped to launch. Thank you so much for coming to talk to me today. Get back into that. Well, you're in the cab. Get back into work. Turn that engine on and off you go. Thanks ever so much.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Bye-bye.